I'm Marielle Barrow. I'm 34 years old. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, the other yard, and I have a big idea. I do an enterprise that uses the arts towards social transformation. So we have a number of projects, from an academic journal to arts festivals, workshops, symposia, and essentially we work with people to teach them the arts, to show them how the arts can be used as a critical tool, and to use the arts for economic development as well. We started our first arts festival in Trinidad last year in October, and we had lots of partners, from the National Gallery to the university to lots of NGOs. We are working with the IDB this year to do a festival in Washington, D.C., and it's called Creatives of the Caribbean. We pull professors from art history, Smithsonian curators to talk about the arts and how the arts are working for social transformation all over the world. We do an online newsletter as well as a Google Talk Hangout series. So the idea is that we kind of mix it up. We have the artists speaking with the policymaker, speaking with the professor. Our selling point is we need to find a way for the artists of the Caribbean to not starve. I'm an artist and my mother did not want me to do the arts. She thought it wasn't feasible, it wasn't respected. I remember sitting in the hairdresser's chair. The hairdresser tends to be this like time marker for you. And I said to her, you know, when I was entering high school, all I want to do is art. I suffered through my degree, which was in hospitality and tourism management. It just wasn't me. There must be so many kids like me. When I was 24, I quit my job at Hilton Hotel and I decided to paint full time. And I set up an exhibition with 8 young artists. And these young artists made $1,500 US each at age 17 or 18. Arts are viable, but there must be mechanisms, there must be structures in place to make it sustainable. Art is just one of those insatiable things. It just wells up in you and you can't control it, you have to do it. I can't function without it. I really can't. Y'all need to put some music on for me to dance.
Well, that was founder of Caribbean in Transit Network, Dr. Marielle Barrow, from a few years ago. Now, she's still continuing in that vein. This year, the This Is Me Sustainable Income Project has made some changes to its operations. Dr. Barrow will tell us, but she's brought along a beneficiary of her vision, Anika Norgriff. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Dr. Barrow, tell me about the Caribbean in Transit and also about This Is Me Global.
So Caribbean in Transit was founded in 2010. So we're a few years old now. It started in the US, so it was just kind of that stage of my social entrepreneurship journey. And, you know, I've always been into the arts, as you saw. I have always been passionate about it. But what really struck me in Trinidad and Tobago is that there's not enough in place to really support careers in the arts. And so when I found myself in that very position, especially when I was in Jamaica doing my undergrad, I recognized that if there wasn't a place for it, then I had to create a place, or I had to at least do my part in creating a place. So Caribbean in Transit was one such initiative, and we do a number of different projects. This Is Me is our flagship project mostly for disadvantaged communities, because we feel as though that's where there's really a vibrant possibility for the arts to flourish. So this is the 5th edition of the program. We've done editions in Jamaica, in Haiti, and twice in Trinidad. This is the 3rd time in Trinidad. We decided to do fashion because I felt as though it is a craft that you can do in your living room or in your bedroom. And so at the most basic level, it's something you can earn money from. But at the highest level, it is an art form that you can take to the runway. So this is some of the produce of this year's, the first cohort of This Is Me Fashion Entrepreneurship Program. And we have a number of really amazing partners, especially the University of Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Sandra Carr. So they do all their fashion courses under lecturers from the University of Trinidad and Tobago at John D campus as well on a Saturday. And then we have partners such as NEDCO, the Ministry of Community Development, Culture and the Arts, and a number of other vibrant partners such as Yellow, which is our technology partner. So it's pretty exciting.
So tell us about some of the pieces that you have here displayed.
So these pieces here are on voile, and they were done by one of our students, Mr. Waldo Diaz. He's a painter, he's an artist, and so he brought his skills to fabric, to textile design. So these are some of the kinds of work that we're doing. They learned to do batik on voile and on silk painting. So this is what he's been doing. And our Sustainable Income Project is kind of the newest formation of the project where students can earn money while they are studying. So we take on contracts from fashion designers to produce fabric work or textiles, or to produce, necklaces and so on. We also do our own products, our own belts and ties. There's a tie we just started doing. And the students have the opportunity to refine their own products under this program as well.
Wow, now that is great. I also understand that you all offer a 1 year of training in fashion entrepreneurship to persons between the ages of 16 to 32, but especially in high-risk areas. Tell me about that.
So we are in partnership with the Inter-American Development Bank. So they have afforded us the opportunity to offer 25 scholarships to persons between the ages of 16 and 32 to do this program for a year. It's a really, really exciting opportunity, one I wish I had. I said, okay, I have to take my own course. And they do a number of fashion courses. So they do color and design, pattern drafting, garment construction, and a number of other fashion courses. But they also do entrepreneurship with Miss Georgina Carr. They do life skills, Georgina Terry, sorry, life skills and leadership with Miss Lisa Wickham. They do programs with Samantha Gooden. So we have an array of really amazing teachers as well, who train them in just really bringing their lives together and starting a business so that they can earn their own money.
Wow. So talking about earning your own money and starting your own business, Ms. Norgriff, tell me about your experience so far with this program.
With this program, I have seen the passion within me. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I learned to sew at an early age, but not in the intricacies that I've learned with the This Is Me program. It has brought about a spark that wants me to carry it even more further. So I've actually tried to begin my own line, the Anika Francis collection. As little as it may be, we have started with necklaces and African print attire.
That's what you're wearing right now.
That's
so
what I'm wearing.
You made what you're
Yes,
wearing.
I am.
Amazing.
Yes, I did. I've also dabbled a little bit in handbags and stuff while there with them. But I feel the need to push a little further. So because of my opportunity with them, I now have an opportunity to go to UTT to do my degree in fashion design.
Amazing. Now, how did you first hear about this institution?
Actually, my mother heard the ad on the radio, so she was like, go do it. And
it was the best decision you made. And how long have you been involved in this program?
With them? About a year.
About a year.
Yeah.
So you plan to take it further by going to UTT, furthering your studies, and probably even opening a business of your own and selling some of your products.
Yes, I would.
Now, you mentioned, Dr. Barrow, that in the little video that we saw, that your parents weren't very supportive initially when they heard about the path that you chose in terms of how viable it would be in terms of earning an income.
Well,
Tell us about that.
At the end of the day, your parents care about your emotional welfare, right? And it's a really serious matter. And I mean, they've been right in certain ways. It's a very, very difficult path to pursue in this region.
In this region?
In this region, in the Caribbean region. It's now beginning to open up because there are a lot of entrepreneurs like myself and artists like myself who are really pushing ahead and forging beyond what, formal institutions can provide. But they were concerned that it would be too difficult, that you wouldn't be able to earn a living. And in a lot of ways, that is the case. But we have to create as young people and as young entrepreneurs.
Now, this is the third time that you're having this in Trinidad.
Yes.
What the response has been so far for the first year compared to the second year and now the third year? What do you think is going to happen?
So it's been a different kind of course of action each year.
Okay.
In the first year, we worked with Belmont Boys High School, and they did video work and photography and created a mural. They worked with our first coordinator, Camilla Moraine, who was from Laventille, but she's someone who speaks 7 different languages and works in the in development industries. So, I think the response has been amazing throughout. I think fashion is particularly exciting. And, we're eager to take it further. I mean, the students from Haiti, for example, they've gone ahead and opened their own businesses, tour companies and so on. We did entrepreneurship specifically with them. And I think they're making more money than me, frankly.
In our closing 10 seconds, could you tell persons who might be interested, how can they contact you?
So they can contact us by going on Facebook. That is probably the easiest way. We are at This Is Me Global on Facebook, and you can actually sign up right there on Facebook. But we're also on the road. We're going to be at various malls, Long Circular Mall. We're going to be at Citygate on Wednesday. So they can also, kind of look for us on the road, or they can call 305-0539.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for being part of our show and also brightening up our set this morning.